because they have the feeling that something's up. Oh well.
Hello, what are you doing here? Vickery again. Because they're not really reacting to her friendliness.
No. Some guy actually is now forced by the code of honor to reveal his name. He says, I am Memnon Guy Tirzin.
Oh, Memnon. Okay, hello. I've met
Hi.
one of your cousins recently. She was very inquisitive. She likes to know things about old artifacts and what have you.
Sorry, I'm doing further. Yes, that she does. All my ladies have really like their history.
We suddenly
Correct.
met Imperial scum.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
We are blocking the way.
And I'm engaging them in friendly conversation.
Which reminds me they will pull back a little bit. To give you some breathing room and all that.
So, what brings you here, Sir Memnon?
Right, he didn't expect that.
Or should
He
I say
says-
Lord? Should I say Lord Memnon? Probably Lord.
No.
Okay.
Lord Memnon and Lady Memnon is for those
okay.
who that lead the house.
Okay. I just say Sir Memnon.
Yes, see,
Memnon-sama! No,
that would actually Memnon's son would actually be right.
Yeah,
they go.
exactly, Memnon-san.
We're here. We are here on imperial business. Be on your way, valiant
Okay.
dragon.
Okay, but you're in the way of our way.
Then what, pray tell, brings you to the Underdark?
Aha! We are looking for treasure. Vickery says honestly.
If you would be so kind as to look for treasure elsewhere, I'm sure there's lots of looting to be fed elsewhere.
Actually, we already looked over
I'm
there.
sorry, Memnon-san, but you have no jurisdiction here.
I did not exactly order you to leave, did I?
It did sound a little orderly. The way you said it.
Maybe I'm a very lawful person.
I see. Now then, may we pass?
No.
What if I ask you very friendly?
I would decline very friendly.
What does he look like? I need to know
Okay.
what to work with. What I
Right,
can work
let's
with.
see. Now that you remember, all of the sorcerers had their faces painted with white and reds and blacks in weird patterns.
Oh, he's a
everybody-
sorcerer.
Everybody was short and stocky. Rather short and stocky. Even the house guard have that, that big burly soldier thing going on. And this guy, Mr. Tirzin, is, well, he has the radiance of a wall. The type of guy that makes sure that nobody gets to pass. He's wearing, I think it was wearing heavy white armor.
So he's not a
Lamellar.
sorcerer.
He's wearing white jade lamellar. He's got a big old hammer and a gauntlet only on one arm, on his left arm.
Is he like standing behind his soldiers, or are they like getting out of the way so we can address each other?
He is actually standing behind the soldiers.
Actually, then in that case, Mickery says, fellas, why don't you move out of the way so I can have a decent discussion with your commander, because you're like obscuring him. If I was in your position, I would never obscure my commander. Whoa, I'd be in big trouble.
The soldiers just stand there and moving like mountains, like they've just become statues. They're just the breathing and the little movements in their The tiny little flickers of movement in the muscles show you that they are tensed up, waiting to strike at any sign of treachery or foul play on your side.
Hold on.
Yes?
Okay. Mikri says, I'm sorry, I asked you nicely. Now I'm gonna tell you, get out of the way! And I roll presence.
Okay. Have fun with that.
I'm mainly telling the soldiers, not the Memnon.
No. Okay. The force of your shout seems to waver, seems to shake them a little bit, but the Memnon simply says, stay.
Ah, okay. If he hadn't been
Yes.
there, I'm sure I would have been successful.
Yes, exactly. Damn your luck.
So, I see you're hiding behind your soldiers. You don't want to face me. I just want to have a discussion with you.
Yes, and you're having a discussion.
I cannot even
and
see
that's
you.
perfect. Then
So
you
you're
need
a coward,
to have...
hiding behind other people then. You gonna let them do the talking for you too?
He folds his arms, looks at you and goes, when you're done talking, you may
I
want
see,
to
then
listen to my reply.
Then we'll be here very long.
That's not her strong suit, sir. Listening.
Yeah, Mikri shuts up for a moment.
Good. I'm perfectly fine where I am, and that you cannot see me means that you your traitorous kind need to train their eyesight better.
So you are a coward. Actually, how high is the ceiling? Can I jump over the soldiers?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay, sure. Go for it.
Boing. Or do I need to roll something?
Oh, wait. Yes, this time you need to roll an athletics, I think.
You might? Don't you mean might?
Yes, might.
There we go. Superb.
Okay, you fly over him. Wait. He immediately out of reflex, he grabs his hammer, holds his eye, and tries to hit you with it.
I'm not even attacking him. I'm just jumping over there. Gee,
I jump
typical.
after her.
Always so aggressive. You're a very bad soldier. Saya's a bad soldier. They need to have a talk.
Okay, he tries to hit you. He hits you with a superb. Do you wish to parry because you're in flight?
Hey! Yeah, I just try to block his hammer with my hands. So I put my gauntleted hands like above my hand, like put them together.
Okay, roll it.
Above
Let's
my
see,
head, I
where
mean.
are you? Strike off a
There we go.
essence.
I blocked him.
Okay, good, because otherwise you would have been thrown like a rag doll.
She like pushes the hammer back a little bit and then she looks at him all offended like, why are you attacking me? I just want to have a talk with you.
Why are you jumping in my face if you're not here to fight me?
Because your soldiers wouldn't get out of the way. They're awfully impolite.
So is someone who jumps over you. And he glowers at you because you've insulted him by putting your feet over his head.
It's his own
Damn
fault.
it. Yes. How are you going to tell that to him?
If your soldiers would have been good little boys and we got out of the way like I was telling them to, this wouldn't have happened.
You
and I would
have
just
no authority over them.
Okay, but you do.
That is true.
And you would not let me pass. So clearly you are afraid of me.
Of course not. I'm not even sure that you're not working with the Fae.
No, we have nothing to do with the Fae.
Mm-hmm. I was at the orgy at the house Sinus.
And I beat him up. At a later time.
Oh yes, you definitely got your own back.
Indeed. I remember beating him into the ground.
You.
There are a lot of witnesses.
I don't believe it. What?
You're a sad little man.
And
I feel sorry for you.
And you're a pretentious little upstart that does not know the value of good diplomacy. you act and then you think. It is the curse of youth.
What? Hey, mister. What am I doing right now?
Trying to make up, and you need to work a little harder on that.
Yeah, if I was really like what you said I am, I would have just been punching right now and not talking. I'm trying to have a calm conversation to work our differences
You should
out.
have thought of that before you insulted me.
I did not insult you.
Now get back with the rest of your dogs. He points at Mafika and
Mikri says,
and-
"Sir, don't we need to keep going this way?" She like shouts.
He simply shouts back, "Why, yes, we do."
he says something. He says something in High Empire that makes absolutely no sense. The soldiers,
Alright,
the soldiers nod.
Mikri then
Yes.
says, "Well, then let's make an honorable agreement. We shall stay out of each other's way. We will not impede each other's progress in any way." How does that sound?
That sounds like a start. However, I just want to make one thing clear.
Yes?
We were here first.
Ooh.
So get in
Yeah, that's actually
line.
Mikri's in character reaction. Oh, so you claim this place. Is that what you think?
No, that is what we're doing.
Did you
Now
fight
know
an
your
evil...
place.
Did you fight an evil shadow ghost on your way here? Apparently some sort of dark god everybody here is afraid of. Did you meet it?
No, of course not. We know.
Oh, yeah.
We came prepared.
You would have all been dead. Wait, do you have some sort of exorcists with you?
He looks at you and goes, House Memnon.
I see, that's very handy. Maybe we should stick together.
That's supposed to ring a bell.
Well, for those in the know of
Yeah,
the
Mikri has
dying
figured
of
it out.
of the Empire, yes, that should ring a bell. Anybody who goes, I have no idea what you're talking about, may roll a lore test. And yes, folks, in my game, it pays to read the books.
Alright, I'll roll lore.
I've already more or less discovered who they are just from meeting them in game.
Again, average, what the fuck?
Okay, House Memnon is for Nico. House Memnon is most renowned for its for the head of the house, who founded the house. She is creation's supreme sorceress, and all her children have the tendency to go towards sorcery. She's also one of the prime candidates to become the Scarlet Empress, now that she has been gone for 10 years? Something like that? I don't forget. 10 or 50 years. She's one of the prime candidates, along with... I've forgotten her real name, but she's from House Tepet. She's called the Rose Black. She's also a direct child of the Empress, if I'm correct. Yes, Fabrice, something like that, but only embellished.
Mm.
Apparently, she's able to rival the feats of the anathema sorceress of old.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. He just said House Memnon.
Oh yeah, Mikri said, "Oh, so you're exorcist, maybe we should work together."
We can only work together when you know your place, and that is at the back of the line.
That's what she says to me all the time.
Mikri narrows her eyes and she actually looks a bit angry.
Mm-hmm.
Typical realm knight. Arrogant, always think they're better than everyone else.
He thinks for a moment and says, in this case, you have a point. We are better suited to deal with the dangers that are around here. After all, he pulls a little cheese off your arm and goes, we are not covered in this stuff.
It was delicious.
It's also suspicious.
Indeed. That's why I was checking it. That's why I was investigating the situation.
From up close, I see.
Like I said, it was delicious. Victory says that with a complete straight face.
And he mutters something about you being a rookie.
In any case, we made it here in one piece, and we fought against that shadow ghost thing. So there. I think we're well suited to handle this situation.
You had to fight the ghost. That is foolishness. Do you know what You have no idea what you're getting yourself into, aren't you, Miura Mikiri? For your sake, for your safety, I ask you to stay close to the soldiers. You can help them survive.
So
notice this
on?
guy. Yes.
So,
you go stand with the soldiers, the house guard.
No, I'm asking, so we're moving on.
That depends on whether or not you can be useful to this expedition.
Ugh.
Can you be that?
I'm gonna have a talk with my commanding officer.
You do that.
I'm just a diplomat.
Very well.
A very rowdy diplomat.
Right. He says in normal.
And then she also add. May I say one last thing?
Of course, yes. You
and
can.
then as she starts the party, and says, "Oh, and we brought our own sorceress, a member of House Ladal."
There he goes.
Off.
Huh. Okay, he nods respectfully towards Galen.
Do the soldiers let her pass this time?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to do a little bit more than that. They're going to give you some semi-privacy by pulling themselves back.
I thought they were going to attack me in the back. Oh well.
They are dynasts. They are not traitorous 7th Legion scum.
I thought dynasts were treacherous.
And scum.
Anyway, I go to talk to you guys. What should we do, sir? What are your orders?
He seems to ponder for a moment. And then he simply inquires, do we have any idea what they want from here? What they would want us to do?
No, who knows? They might be after the same thing as we are. That might create a problem. And I don't think they're gonna just straight up tell us what they're doing here.
He nods.
Good try, though. I actually haven't tried yet.
Then folds his arms and goes, try. See if you can dig out something about them.
Okay. Mikiri turns around and goes forward a little bit. And she says, what exactly is your mission here, Sir Memnon?
I have a big grin on my face right now, and I'm trying to move it out so that I can answer honestly with the guy's voice and says, to protect the sorceresses.
What is the mission of the sorceresses?
That I do not know.
Yes. He shrugs a little and feigns casualness. That really does not matter. They're here.
You don't know, do you?
Of course I do. I'm protecting them. That's why I need to know.
I'm gonna roll empathy.
Roll it.
I get a feeling he's on a need-to-know basis. Good.
Let me check his stats. How good is he at socializing? You get... He's hard. That mask and his stoic expression helps out. You get a distinct impression that he thinks he knows where they're going.
Okay. So you just don't want to tell us. But if we are to work together, then yeah.
You'll be on a need-to-know basis. You'll
Yes,
be on
yes,
a
yes.
need-to-know basis.
But we're also here for a reason. If we get the feeling your mission coincides, no, not coincides. What's the opposite?
Conflicts?
Conflicts.
Conflict?
If your mission conflicts with our mission, then we shouldn't work together now, should we? That's why we need to know.
Are you asking for us to fight and for us to kill you? Because we can do that if needed.
No. You don't. No. I was gonna say you don't stand a chance, but I don't want to antagonize him even further.
Oh yeah, the soldiers will just go step a little bit like that.
Please, it's in both our best interests to share this information. Don't you think so?
Not. I don't see it yet.
Otherwise, we would just get in each other's way. Or we would end up fighting over the same thing. Don't you want to avoid possible conflict?
He looks at you and says, "You're from the 7th Legion, right?"
Oh, you recognize my uniform even though it's covered with cheese. I see.
I know you by reputation and...
Victor looks not proud.
I know
Okay.
the attitude.
And he looks to his... He actually he looks and covers up a bit of distaste. And he continues on like nothing happened.
Vicky wears that as a badge of honor.
Yeah. Our houses, you have genties, right?
Yes.
Our houses and your genties aren't exactly friendly right now. I
Friendly?
bet that anything you find here you'll use against my men on a future battlefield.
Not necessarily. The 7th Legion only defends itself from the attacks of the realm. We never actually attack you outright. Right, Tower? Right, Tower? Come on, Tower, give me something here. Or did I make a mistake? I thought the
You're
7th
right.
Legion mainly just defended.
You're mainly right. However, the Legion has occasionally done a preemptive strike against realm-held fortresses in the Riverlands.
Okay, that was in the best interest of defense, so I can still be right.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, that's
Yes,
what she said.
indeed.
Defensive. We only defended ourselves. Yes.
And of course, he bashes back with a few battles where you were the aggressor and you two, and where the 7th Legion took out a realm outpost. You defend that action as, you know,
Pish posh. That was ages ago.
he looks at you and goes, "Yes, I fought in that battle."
I see, you're quite old.
Amongst the Dragonblood, that isn't an insult.
Tuesday, the
Yeah,
longer
I
we talk
practic-
here, the more adventures they get.
I practically just said he was very experienced, right? That's how he interprets
Yes,
it, probably.
exactly. That's how he interprets it. Actually, as the Nite says that they're getting the advantage, there's a flicker of smugness across Mr. Tirzin's face.
He's just buying them time.
That too, actually.
I'm assuming you're saying that to Mateka.
To whomever is watching him, engaging his reactions. Oh yeah, I should do that.
Oh, I forgot what I wanted to say. Fuck. I had something prepared.
For those on the back bench, you may roll an empathy if you wish.
Oh
Dude,
boy.
suck. Well,
Oh, she
fair.
says, well, compared to you, I'm just a
Yes.
boisterous beginner, I
Again.
guess.
Cool. Huh, he's
Bad
that.
words.
Right. None of you actually can see that his face flickers a little, but that's all you can see. This guy is hard. Well, his masks make him hard to read. Perhaps that's why he painted himself so pretty.
In any case, we have nothing against you right here and right now. Our orders are not to engage any realm troops. Our orders are completely different. Didn't you talk to the Dragon Lord? If you had discussed this with the Dragon Lord, you would have known that. she now says, "I know the Dragon Lord."
Okay, you throw around the name. Okay.
Yes.
In the interest of keeping things flowing.
I like social combat.
Yes, I'm looking at the backbenchers. If they want to speed things up.
You could join in. You guys always let me do all the talking. It's not that I want to do all the talking. You guys never say
That's
anything.
not what we experience.
He's just very talky, and so am I. We can go on for hours. And if you want to join in, that's awesome.
Nico's playing the commander, but he always let me do all the talking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But he makes the decisions.
Yeah, it's called delegation.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Maybe Matheka will just.
I'm Counselor. I'm your Counselor Troy. Okay, I get it. Yes.
Timer.
Let's see. Matheka will probably just try and shuffle his way through the crowd of the troops.
They're not going to let you pass that easily. The House Guard troops will not be dishonored a second time.
Second time? What happened the first
Jumped
Somebody
over them.
jumped them.
time? Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Yes, I'm waiting.
No.
No, I'm talking to Nico.
No, actually, I
Okay.
think he might raise his tone with a somewhat authoristic voice. And did Mikiri mention the Memnon's name? Memnon's.
He
The guy is
mentioned
quite
his own name.
honorable. Yes.
Ah.
He mentioned a few Memnon. No, he mentioned only his own name. And there's a clutch of sorcerers that have left the scene. None of them really look familiar.
Alright, well, he raises his tone.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And speaks, my Lord Memnon.
No, sir.
Mhm.
No.
Sir Memnon. As a
Excellent.
Taizé of the 7th Legion, I demand you order your 2 troops to let me pass.
Ooh. It's Mikri's reaction, but she doesn't object because he's still the commander.
Indeed. Well, that's a power play. Roll me a presence.
And actually, to be quite frank, every time I open my mouth, you tell me to shut up, so I just do it.
Great.
You're a soldier.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's
pretty good.
Let's see.
I like how you said that. That's a
Okay, he's spending a fate point to be
Ah.
and I'm simply going for a +2. Simple, effective.
Still not enough.
And I really should learn how. Actually, yes, then you tie. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Aw, man.
He uses his fate point to stand fast in the face of duty.
I should use
Okay.
Jaded Defense, but
He's
he hasn't
com-
tried to do anything against me yet.
Nope. He looks at you and goes, "The 7th Legion does not have jurisdiction here. We do."
Who says?
Hang on. We are in the Underdark.
Where do you think you are? Yes.
We're in the Underdark. They don't have
Nobody
any
has
authority.
jurisdiction here.
Yeah.